Welcome in, I'm Stacy, and thanks to Lumibricks, today we are checking out the Garden Cottage. This is set number 10013. It contains 2,787 pieces, printed pieces, some absolutely brilliant lighting, and 3 adorable minifigures. We are Lumibricks affiliates, so you can save 10% using code SheClicksBricks, and we will put the links in the description of this video. There is more to this set than meets the eye, so green thumb or not, let's see if the Garden Cottage will make your collection grow. The set is 10.4 inches by 12.8 inches for the base, and then it is also 10.4 inches in height. We've got tons of flowers and details here on the base. We've got some bushes of the same types of flowers. We've got a little pond in here, a table and chairs out here for a nice garden set, a white light for our garden lighting. There's a mailbox. We've got all kinds of stonework in here and just random flowers. Look, we have a breathing light here for this beautiful blue fountain. I really like that. We've got these white steps that come up to the little ledge there with a bucket and a shovel in the corner, but really nice soft yellow lights there outside of the front door. Printed piece for the number of the house. And we have these vines that go all the way up the building. Big fan of the pink and the purple. We have our greenhouse with lots of windows. And I like the green that's used there. And then we can come right underneath the greenhouse that we have a window to go into the building, but there's a table there. And here we actually have a printed piece with dog paw prints in it. Beside that, we have our headstone for our Charlie, the dog that has passed away, and we also have a memorial bench. We do also have these lovely floral printed windows on the front and a nice light that shines down underneath. Then when we come around, this is the side of the greenhouse, and this roof actually comes off. It comes off all in one piece, which is really nice. And we can look right down into our greenhouse. There's a nice spotlight in there and just a couple of different flowers that are getting started. The actual plate work on the bottom of that greenhouse is really nice. The only thing I will caution with this, and it does caution in the book, when you're putting the plate work down, make sure that you're holding on to everything tightly. You don't want to have too much pressure to push things down, but it's really, really nice. This roof is built in 2 pieces. We have glass on each side. I'm just going to turn it over. So we build one side and it attaches right on through the middle there. And then we've got this clear piece to allow it to attach on to the structure. And we've got this little gold flower here at the end of it. So it actually goes on really easy. It just sits on top. We also do have a little door here that opens. And look at this. It brings us right into a nice bright bathroom. This is a really cute little bathroom with a bathtub, a shower head. The toilet even has the handle on it. And then we have some products there built right on the door. Over here, can't see what these do yet. I'll show you when we can see the inside, but it actually moves nice and smooth and it's a really cute little feature. But for now, we have a couple of windows at the top. We've got the back of the window that is white there, and we have another window down at the bottom to look right into the kitchen. Over here, we have our connector box at the bottom, and then we have our battery box. It uses the USB that connects right from the connector box and plugs in here, so you can easily take that out and plug it into a battery bank if you wanted to. But the battery box does take 3 AA batteries, and it actually sits on the set nicely. We have some really nice windows here built right into the wall and some flower beds, and this also opens up as well so we can take a peek inside the first floor of this cottage. So many details in there, but we're not finished showing you the inside of this yet. This roof panel comes right off so we can see right inside. Look at the plate work on this. And then we have some flowers that are just on the studs there. The other side, it is nice and solid. Lots of reinforcement there. It actually just sits on this little ledge that's built in here. This one also comes off on the other side, very similar underneath. However, the other side has these little peaks built in with a different color green. Every once in a while, there's a stud that's built in instead of a smooth piece so that we can get all these beautiful vines and flowers on it. Kind of got 1.5 levels here because we have a little loft. So we've got a bed that has printed pieces for the blanket, which I love. I don't think I've seen printed pieces like that before instead of just different color bricks. But that window, I'm just going to turn the set back around and remind you of these sliding pieces because that's our window. So if you slide the left one, you get a different scene there. So you have a different view out the window, and then the right one, and you actually have different seasons. Really nice feature. It's all built in right behind this. And then we have another sliding door right here that goes right into our greenhouse, and it slides back and forth just on that little rail there. We come down those stairs and we've got lots of printed pieces on the wall. Those actually do a really good job at hiding some of the wires as well, but it looks like they're family pictures. So we have a picture of the dog, I'm assuming is Charlie, and then the couple there would be Tess and Edward, our main characters that actually own the cottage. Beautiful little living room space there with the chairs. Those are really cute builds, and the details on the floor are gorgeous. Really nice platework making designs. When we come down to the back of this room, it's actually our kitchen. So we've got another light in there to make sure it's nice and bright. We've got an island there that doubles as a kitchen table, and then we've got our appliances and counter in the back there. And we can actually see the door into the bathroom. We've got a really nice tree here, nice tall tree. Actually, you can move it a little bit as well to change the direction of it. There's a light in behind it. And then we have this beautiful bay window, and we have a printed piece that says Tess and Edward. We can see right into the living room there. Really nice big window. Then we have another window with a flower bed and some shutters on the top. Over here we can also get a really good look at this garden table set. Those chairs, excellent. The back of the chairs are actually pretzel pieces, which I thought was really unique. So there is another feature with this set that I was actually surprised about as well, as some of these plate work actually comes off of the set in a little scene here. So it's like the rounded corners. We've got 7 of these pieces that come off all separately, and that means that you can put them wherever you want. And see underneath there's just a couple of studs there, so they come off nice and easy. We've got 2 more. This one comes off here, and then we have this one that comes off as well. So it's really neat. We've got the darker green underneath with just a couple of studs. And because these are all the same shape, you can put them back on any order you want to, or if you wanted to just leave some off, you can do that too. We've got our 3 figures that are ready in their garden gear, whether it's for work or casual. Our first guy, he's got a shovel with some overalls and a jacket over it. Looks a little stressed. I like the lines in his face to make him look a little bit older. Then we have our lady with her white hair and her white jacket, pink shirt underneath. She's got her gardening shears. And then we have this lady who's dressed in overalls as well. She's got her white gloves on, ready for gardening. Her eyes are blue, but they're actually a little bit different. Kind of interesting, the color blue. They match her outfit. The details continue on the back. You can see she has a ponytail and the details of her overalls and her shirt. We've got polka dots on the back here, and I like the flip hairstyle that she has. And then we've got some checkers on the back of his shirt there. You can see kind of a belt maybe around the top there, and his gray hair. This is just stunning when we turn the lights out in the room. We've got our breathing light in our fountain. I like how it's nice and slow. Then we have our 2 soft lights at our front door. And then we have our garden light, which is a bright white down here at the bottom by a memorial, and another softer light underneath the garden area, which also lights up the memorial. To the other side, we've got lots of nice light coming through the greenhouse. And we've got a light going through the bottom window and the top window. And then over here, we have our windows into our living room. Really see well through those. But this bay window is absolutely stunning. Look at that. And there's also another little light up here at the top. And then we can see into our loft. And we have one more garden light here, nice and bright, closer to our pond. This garden cottage from the Lumibricks Retro House series was honestly such a smooth, straightforward build. Depending on your preference for build experience, some may find it has too many small pieces, but I found it relaxing. The cottage itself has good wire management and accessibility, and I really like how the roofs come off both the cottage and the greenhouse. And they did a great job with all the different pieces used to make the variations of plants and flowers. To give you a better idea of the size, I brought in the Vineyard Estate on the left and another set from the Retro House series on the right, the Aurora Cabin. In the dark, these look pretty fabulous. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.